Hello and welcome back to the FPL Tom YouTube channel. Of course, we are live ahead of Matchday 8 in the Champions League, the final group match. And you know what? I'm feeling pretty good. I'm genuinely feeling pretty good about tonight. Of course, you know, lots of games, 18 games all in one night, all at the same time. And as you can see, we've got a little bit of work to do with our team ahead of the deadline. Of course, if you do enjoy the UCL content on the channel, please make sure you are liking, subscribing, and yeah, getting those questions in for me, and we'll try to answer as many as we possibly can. Of course, there is a poll going around on the chat as well. Let me know which way you are leaning with potential captaincy this week. Of course, the major advantage of this game week is the fact that we are going to be able to see team lineups before the deadline. So that pretty much means you don't have to do anything, I would say, till probably around 6:45, 7. At that point, of course, we are going to get all the teams in, and then at that point, we will know, of course, which players we want to have in our sides as well. Of course, we're doing team ratings as always, so if you want to head over to my Twitter at FPLTom_, leave it under one of my most recent tweets, and we'll get round to rating your teams as well. Let's have a look what's kicking off in the chat today. I can see we've got Andy in the chat, one of our channel moderators. Jessica's in here as well. I forgot about this comp after the first week. Oh, Jessica, you're missing out on some fun. FPL Space Boys asked me a question about FPL. He said thoughts on either Semenyo and Foden, Kluivert, or Foden and Semenyo and Kluivert. I would probably go I probably would prefer Kluivert out of all the options, to be honest. I'm good, man. I hope you're doing well as well. I'm glad we're back for a UCL stream. It's been a little bit of it's been a while. It has been a while, but we are here. We're ready to get, you guys ready for this deadline. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, there's a lot of work to do with my team this week. We've obviously got Vinicius Jr. suspended. Kim's a little bit of a doubt heading into the game, so maybe we'll have to do him. The bench isn't really looking too good either in terms of attacking players, so not in the ideal position I'd like to be heading into this final week. But we do have 2 free transfers. Of course, we're going to get those lineups as well, which is very, very handy. But there could be a -4 on the cards. You never know. You never know. Let me know what questions you guys have got, of course, in today's stream. Anything that's crossing your mind around the team selections. And, of course, we'll be live pretty much up until the deadline as well. George has now been a member for 10 months. Bro, I love that from you. Absolutely love that and appreciate that. Shout out to George for being a member of the channel for 10 months. I hope you're doing good, man. I hope you're doing very, very good. I hope you're doing very, very good. Do. What should I do with this team? Honestly, what should I do? My current thoughts. Let's talk through the transfer plans then. Let's talk you through my transfer plans for this week. Can you guys see that? Sort of. Okay. So my plans are, if Kane is starting, I want to get Kane in here. So we'd probably go Kane. Oh yeah, I need to get rid of Kim. And take out Kim. And we probably would do something like this. We'd probably go, if Grimaldo's going to play, we'd probably go Grimaldo in there. Some of the best underlying data I've seen from a defender this season as well in this competition. Then I probably would get Kane in. So that's kind of my plans right now. Of course, we would captain Kane. I do feel like he's going to be a pretty dominant captain this week. We'd have a back three of Hernandez, Gabriel, Grimaldo. We'd have a midfield 5 of all those guys. And then probably 3 up front. Could we do that? No, or 2 up front, sorry. Lewandowski and Harry Kane. And we'd bench Jonathan David. But when benching Jonathan David could be a little bit of a mistake considering how prolific he's been this competition. What is my current rank in this, and what's your target rank for the end of the season? I am 20k right now, and I think if I got inside the top 10k, I think that'd be a pretty decent finish. This is my first season playing it. I've really, really enjoyed it. There'll definitely be more content next season as well with this competition, but yeah, I've enjoyed it. I have enjoyed it. We're 20k right now. We're not doing too bad. Obviously, I benched 30 points in the first week due to just life getting in the way. I got a flat tyre. Forgot to update my team. If we'd obviously had those top 30 points as well added to this, we would have been cooking. But it is what it is, unfortunately. And sometimes that's just the way the cookie crumbles, isn't it? As a Villa fan, Duran might be a good pick tonight. Yeah, Villa could do exceptionally well against Celtic. Obviously, I think Cameron Carlton-Vickers is out for that tie. I think they lost another defender as well. So, a little bit ropey at the back for them this week. So, could be a decent one. However, I do still think I would probably prefer going for Harry Kane. Just, I think, they need to score a lot of goals tonight. And there was a comment in Blind this week suggesting that if they still believe they can qualify, if they go and absolutely batter and pummel Bratislava for the next round. So I think that's probably the way they'll go with that one. Obviously, the team selection will determine that, but let's just wait and see. Good night, Tom. Oh, is it bedtime already? I'm feeling pretty good, mate. I hope you're doing good as well. Of course, if you've got any questions about your team, which players you should be looking to buy this week, let me know in the comments section. Get your votes in for captaincy. I'm very interested to see which way this is going to swing this evening. Which players are you going to be going for? Let me know in the comments section. But I think Wirtz could also be a decent shout in terms of captaincy as well. Kane probably going to be the top pick. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting one tonight. Let's just put it that way. The White Goldfish is in the chat as well. Hope you're doing good, mate. Hope you're doing good. George has sent his team in. Of course, if you do want to send your team over on Twitter, we are doing team reviews over on there. So yeah, get your team sent over to me. He says, Emi Martinez, Trent, Gabriel, Grimaldo, Rafinha, Elise, Foden, Musiala, Gittins, Kane, David, starting 11, depends on who starts. I think that's really strong. Obviously, Trent has been rumoured to not even be travelling, so he might be potentially one that you have to deal with. But obviously, the rest of the team looks in pretty decent nick. I feel like you've already got Harry Kane in there as well. But yeah. But I might need to take a -12. Lots of players injured and other getting benched, not in the squad. Bro, I think this is the week to probably play a minus because we're going to have all the team data. I think there could be some huge swings in terms of scores as well this week, with, of course, teams needing goals to qualify, of course, teams needing wins to qualify as well. So I think there's probably going to be an exceptional amount of goals tonight. My bench, no, this is just my current transfer plan. So it would be Grimaldo in for Kim, and it would be Kane in for the suspended Vinicius Jr. That would be my transfer plans. I'm late to the party looking for inspiration. Bro, we can talk through some inspiration. We've got plenty of stuff to kind of cover as well. Of course, if you haven't seen my Who to Buy series, this is going to be, I think, the new series we're going to do for Champions League match days. Of course, we've covered pretty much most players that I think could be decent shouts this week. Of course, there are a few that are going to be rotation options, but these are just the defender ones I would be looking at for this week. Obviously, Bayern, very, very decent shout for this week. Same with Dortmund, Grimaldo and Frimpong as well, probably some of my favourites. Hakimi could also be a pretty decent shout as well for this game week in terms of defenders. Am I right in thinking bench players are useless? Yep, your bench players are pretty much useless. You might as well just have a decent starting 11. I don't care about the bench players. Of course, after this round as well, we'll get unlimited transfers, for the round of 32. I think that's what they're calling it, or the knockout round. And then, of course, we'll get unlimited transfers again, heading into the round of 16. So lots of transfers at play coming up. Oh, I mean, if you've got Hakimi sat right on the bench and do Vinny for Kane, all those moves make complete sense to me, George. How are you doing anyway? I know you had a pretty amazing start, to be honest. Yeah, there we go. Trent hasn't travelled with the squad, posted yesterday. Thank you very much for that one, Abby. Top 2.2 in the world now. Is that any good? Completely new to fantasy. Do you mean 2.2k? If you're 2.2k, absolutely smashing it. Absolutely smashing it. Cheers, Andy, mate. Thank you very much for sending me a team. Of course, if you do want your team rated by me, get it sent over to my Twitter. Of course, if you're new around here as well, make sure you're hitting that like button, subscribing, all that good stuff. Jan Sommer, Frimpong, Bastone, Grimaldo, Pulisic, Wirtz, Musiala, Rafinha, Alvarez, Mbappe and Kane. I've seen rumours that Alvarez might be potentially benched, so he might be one to maybe monitor. Of course, we do have the striker replacements, if you were looking for those. Obviously, Alvarez is on there. I think Garassi probably around that price point, or Sesko could also be a really, really decent shout. Obviously, Kane's going to be the big priority one, I think, for this week. As you can see, his underlying data has actually been pretty decent across the tournament, to be honest. But Garassi's has probably been even better. Shakhtar as well, pretty miserable in this campaign, so could be a decent shout to go for. I'm 8k now, was as high as 7th at one point. Bro, the fact that you even got to 7th is just incredible, so fair enough. Would you take a hit to bring a goalkeeper in? I don't think I would. Like, genuinely think about it. The goalkeeper would have to get a clean sheet for you to make that minus back up. And that's 6. So you're going to probably only get like 2 positive out of them. And what are the chances in a round where there's going to be so many goals flying in that there is going to be a clean... I don't think there will be many clean sheets tonight. I really, really don't. So I don't think I would do a minus for a goalkeeper. I'd just play without a goalkeeper. That's my personal opinion. Maybe people in the chat will disagree. You'll get unlimited transfers after this round. That's how it's going to work. So pretty much you'll be back to building your team for the next round with unlimited players. So yeah, that's pretty much how it works for the next round. Oh, bro, you can't sabotage her. Look at her doing well. Appreciate that, man. Maybe you've taught her so well that you've taught her so well that, you know, you've maybe just got to take some advice off what you've actually said to her. I had to do that season. I've had to start watching my videos back to listen to the own advice I'm giving myself. Ferran Torres will start. Lever and Rafinha benched. Who's your source, bro? Who's your source? Yeah, could be a decent one if you went for Griezmann. Like I said, we're going to get the advantage of this game week is we are going to see all the team news as well. Yeah, I'll be on till pretty much close till the deadline. Got a few friends coming around tonight. I'm looking forward to it. Obviously, if you've not seen my free screen setup before in the living room at the flat, it's going to be cooking tonight. We're going to have the goal show on BT down the middle, and then we're going to have like selected games on either side. It's going to be great. I genuinely can't wait. I absolutely love this, and I really like the format they've gone for this season. I'm a big fan of it. Do I not use my ultimate or wild card this week? I think if you wanted to use your limitless, this is probably the week to do it. Obviously, you're not going to get any bench, but you could build a pretty decent starting 11. Of course, you'll have the advantage of seeing the lineups as well. And I think you probably would want somebody like an Mbappe, Haaland, and Kane front line. Probably then a Musiala, an Elise, a Foden, a Wirtz. That's similar-ish midfield to me. And then you could absolutely stack your back line as well. So it could be a decent way to go for it. What time is the deadline? The deadline is 8 o'clock. The deadline is 8 o'clock. How was my B-Day? It was good, man. It was good. It was just a chill one. But yeah, I had a Nando's. I pretty much did nothing else. And that was it. But that's sometimes all I need. Salah will not play. Yeah, apparently Salah hasn't even travelled. So yeah, there's that one. Hi Tom, what do you think about starting 11? Decent. There are rumours. I just told someone in the chat. Julian Alvarez is... yeah. Julian Alvarez is potentially bench, but maybe one just to monitor as we get closer. Of course, we're going to get the advantage of seeing the lineups this week. Salah and Virgil van Dijk and Konate didn't travel. I also think Gakpo did travel, but Chiesa will probably start. Ooh, I prefer the second option there. I think the second option is probably going to be better. Oh, TalkSport have just announced it. Sweet. Do you think I need to buy Barcola after the City match? I had Barcola for weeks. The guy's a fraud. Genuinely a fraud. Thoughts on Grimaldo? I'm starting him. Yeah, he is one of my transfer plans in this week. So I'm going to drop Kim to Grimaldo and take Vinny out for Kane and Captain Kane. That's my plan for this week. No worries, bro. Of course, we'll get the team reviews done for you. Like I said, guys, make sure you are, of course, liking today's stream. It does push it out to more people, and that is exactly what we want with today's stream. If you do enjoy any of the content as well that you see, make sure you're hitting that like button, subscribing. We're on that road to 12,500 subscribers. Of course, we make UCL content on here. We make FPL content. We make lots of good content. Make lots of good content. Poll is looking very, very strong for Kane, though, this week. Very strong. 51%. 31% for Wirtz. I think Wirtz could be a decent shout as well this week. Yeah, he could be a decent one. Did we go through the midfielders or not? Did we just do the defenders? I think we just did the defenders, right? Yeah, here are some of my favourite midfielders. Of course, I probably wouldn't maybe look around that cheaper price point. Gittins and Baumgartner are probably my favourites there. I think it is going to be that middle bracket that definitely has a lot of upside this week. Elise, Barcola, Wirtz, definitely. All could be great shouts to, of course, go and get in this week. Musiala as well, one of my favourite picks, of course, if you've got that money left over. Foden could also be a pretty decent shout to go and get as well. Best Rafinha alternatives? Probably looking at some here. Wirtz, Barcola, Elise, Musiala, and Foden. Probably some of my favourites I'd go for. Do you think the 5 attack defence will work? I got Gabriel, Theo, Rudiger, Hakimi, and Grimaldo. Any thoughts? I mean, in this game, defenders do score a lot better than FPL, but yeah, 5 back with so much on the line tonight for a lot of teams, probably not going to work out. Thoughts on my Limitless? I don't know if I can quite get behind the Bellingham one, but I like the rest. My City score prediction. I think I'm going to go for a 3-1 win for City. They'll definitely concede. Yeah, João Neves is a decent option. As you can see, the ball recovery numbers that this guy's picking up is absolutely phenomenal. Also has pretty good underlying data as well that he's actually been underachieving. So I don't mind him as a potential pick if PSG do get through to that next round. Llorente, as you can see, he's on the list for this week. Obviously, massively overperforming his underlying data, and his data is slightly skewed just because he's not played too many 90 minutes as well. Is Rafinha going to play? We'll have to wait and see for the lineups. Of course, we'll get those probably in about 40-ish minutes. Hi, Tom. Is Moyes worth keeping in game week 25? It's a toughie. It is a toughie. Remember, though, they do use transfers. And is it going to be worth it? I don't know. Been dreaming about our French Pele, Michael Elise, LA. Nice. Yeah, I do like that starting 11, man. That is good. Elise on the bench, though, and Gittins as well. Could be costly. Could be costly. Apparently, Gorkarez has picked up an injury. So you could easily put Elise or Gittins in there, mate. Yeah, bro, I'm on till the deadline. Or close, pretty much close to it. Clean sheet, best team to target today? I reckon probably somebody like a Bayer Leverkusen. Bayern as well are probably going to be very, very decent odds for a clean sheet. That's the way that I'd probably lean on that one. I reckon probably Friday, Saturday. Yeah, Gorkarez is flagged. Yeah, man, it was decent. It was decent birthday. Someone asked me that earlier. Had a pretty decent birthday. Can't complain. Thoughts on Madueke for FPL? Get in the bin. I would prefer Michael Elise over Gorkarez. Just from the comment that was in Blin the other day about them potentially believing they could still qualify for that next round. So I probably would go with that one for me. I mean, Salah's not out. He's just missing this game. Oh, yeah, for this game. Sorry, I'm getting confused about talking FPL. But, yes, I think Salah, with the budget that he is, you could probably get yourself a really, really decent player in there. You could get yourself a great player. No, it's not my birthday. It was on Monday. But with this new Champions League format, there is a potential for my birthday to fall on the final group days of the Champions League, which would be ridiculous. Genuinely ridiculous. Have Kim, Grimaldo, Theo start free? Probably Kim, Grimaldo, and Theo for me. Thinking of Salah and Gorkarez to Haaland and Wirtz, Captain Wirtz. Genuinely don't mind that. I think that's a decent switch up. Genuinely think that's a decent chip. Yeah, Salah didn't trouble, apparently. Again, though, we are going to have the beauty of seeing the lineups in probably 35 minutes. So there's no kind of stress. There's no stress this week around transfers. I imagine it will probably heat up a lot more as, of course, we get closer. I don't know if there's another round. What's it called? If you have to reapply your squad, I'm guessing you will. So I'm guessing they could be potentially available. I've not read the rules on that one. But I usually think after the group stages, there is another round where, of course, you say how many players you want to do. So I think they will be probably available for their sides. I'm on a limitless. Should I swap Bellingham? I've got triple Bayern already. Should I sell Kim to get Elise? I would get Gabriel or Theo. Please answer. Yeah, I probably would do. I'd probably do that. I probably would do that. I'm captaining Grimaldo. I mean, the clean sheet odds are going to be really, really good for this week, aren't they? But yeah. Yeah, they're not going to be available for this game week. They're talking more about the next round. So the round of 32, if PSG obviously fall into that category. Yeah, not here yet. Kane or Wirtz? I think I'd go Kane. I genuinely think Bayern will go out and try and score as many as possible tonight. I don't usually like picking players that have newly transferred to a side, so I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no. Oh, Maramouche won't even start today. Genuinely won't even start today because he can't. He's not registered for the squad. Of course, there's remember guys, there's registration for the Champions League games. So yeah, remember that. Yeah, George has got it right. They'd literally get disqualified from the competition if they did that. Might sell Salah to Foden for a weak punt if he starts. We have unlimited transfers anyway. We don't. We don't have unlimited transfers this week. We only have 2. Be wary of that one, bro. If Diaz starts for Liverpool, then who would you start, him or Gittins? I don't think he would, and I probably would still lean more towards Gittins. Yeah, they get cup tied. Have I already used my Limitless? I have. I can't remember what week I used it in. Let's go back and have a look. Wildcard. There we go. This was my Limitless back in Matchday 2. Absolute cookfest. As you can see, Adeyemi absolutely slapped it. Foden slapped it. Defence did exceptionally well. Lewandowski captain as well. Ultimate milker. And then Salah as well. So, yeah, that's when we played it. And you can't complain at what we got there. You really, really can't complain what we got there. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we do have unlimited ones. Gakpo has travelled. But I think the only reason he's travelled is because it's his former club. So I'm expecting maybe like a cameo appearance either off the bench or maybe around 60 minutes. Adeyemi first half hat-trick, then subbed off injured. Bro, honestly, you could not write that game. It was unbelievable. Gakpo will be benched. Maybe a front three of... Yeah, I think it probably could be. Foden to Salah. Salah's obviously not going to be there, I think. Do you think Van Dijk starts? No. I think he's going to be heavily rotated. But yeah, that's what he got. 48 minutes played, a penalty earned, a goal from outside the box, the man of the match, and a hat-trick. And now he's obviously left, hasn't he? Or he's leaving, in the process of leaving. Honestly, if we head back to match day 1 as well, look at this bench. Look what I benched. Because I forgot, I literally had stuff on. I got a flat tyre on my car. We benched 12, 18 and an 8. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Is what it is. We move. There was a reason we weren't meant to get those points. We'd have won it and then, the channel would have got too big. If possible, can you discuss the best possible limitless team? I'm planning to use mine today, waiting for lineups. Yes, let's have a look at the fixtures, get them up and let you know which ones you need to be targeting for this week. Can you guys see that? Not really. Let me try this screen. Oh, great. Didn't even work that one. Right. You can sort of see it. You can sort of see it. So definitely the Dortmund game be targeting. Villa, they could do exceptionally well against a weakened Celtic. Probably get an Arsenal defender in there. PSG, you could maybe take a gamble on like a Dembele or a Barcola. Leverkusen, Grimaldo, Frimpong, and Wirtz. Liverpool probably wouldn't touch with a barge pole because it's going to be heavily rotated. Leipzig, you of course have got Baumgartner. You could potentially go for a defender from them as well. And you've got who's the striker they've got? Sesko. City could be a gamble on Foden and Haaland. Definitely Haaland. Bayern, Elise, Kim, Musiala, Harry Kane. Milan could also be a decent shout. Again, we get to see their lineup, so obviously decide which teams. Probably wouldn't touch that Barcelona-Atalanta fixture either. So they're probably the ones I would look at this week if I was on a Limitless and kind of discussing some of the players there as well. Probably would go for a Bournemouth player over them, to be honest, mate. 4 free transfers. Can you get 4? I thought the max you could get on this game was 3. Does everyone get a wild card? You don't get a wild card, but there will just be unlimited transfers. The problem you might have is Salah, with him potentially being, well, not even travelled with the squad. So that's probably the area you would be looking to upgrade. Vinicius obviously suspended as well. What do I think of Alvarez as captain? I think if Alvarez starts, could be a decent shout, but I think a lot of people are going to be going for Kane. Yeah, I think the fact that they've sacked their manager probably bodes a little bit better. New manager bounce and stuff like that. I like the Visser. I like the Visser. Yeah, I saw Kim dropped out of training 20 minutes ago. Not 20 minutes ago. 20 minutes. But if I load up Twitter very quickly. Where is he? Where's my boy? Where's Bobby? Here's Bobby's. Yeah, he's just tweeted that as well. Apparently, Rafinha and Lewandowski benched. Gorkarez confirmed out for tonight. No Cabrasi. Rudiger, Rodrigo, Bellingham all start. And this is the Kim one that was expected to start earlier that I was talking to you guys about. But yeah, go and follow Bobby. He's the absolute GOAT of this game. Genuinely one of the nicest lads as well you could possibly ask for. So yeah, there's a little bit of early team news right now. I don't have Kane then. Who do you think will be the best captain for me? Alvarez, Musiala, Wirtz. Either Musiala or Wirtz for me, mate, would probably be the best. Yeah, I also have Lewandowski and Rafinha. So if those two are benched, we're going to have a lot more to deal with. Right now, it would be Kim and Kane. But we've seen the news about Rafinha and Lewandowski. We might have to do a little bit more manoeuvring. So I probably would still transfer out him, and transfer out him. So we'd have 3 transfers, obviously taking a -4. Garassi would come in, definitely. We'd play Kane. Oh, I couldn't get Kane because I need to take Kim out. Shit. Oh, fuck. This has knobbed me up a little bit. I guess then we'd maybe have to look at like somebody like an Alvarez. And then midfielders, who would we go for? Who's looking good for this week? Gittins? Like, there's no one like that's screaming to me here. There's no one like in this midfield bracket that I'd be absolutely dying to have. Genuinely, there's no one in this midfield bracket that I think I'm missing out on my side. Let me have a look at my table for midfielders. Who would I have in here? Barcola. Like, I've already got Foden, Musiala. So I reckon the move we probably would go for... I've done the wrong screen again. Where's my team gone? Now my team's just disappeared. Where's it gone? Is it back? Yeah, it's back. Okay. So I reckon we'd actually just keep Rafinha. Kim would come out. We'd go Grimaldo. Like that. And then we would get Kane. So I think that is the way we'd have enough money to do that. So it would be a back three of Hernandez, Gabriel, Grimaldo. Then we'd have Musiala, Elise, Foden, Wirtz, Jonathan David, Kane, and Guirassy as the front line with a -4. I just don't... yeah, there's just no midfielders that are absolutely screaming out to me. Let me know in the chat if there's any that I think I potentially should go for. Forest qualified, do you buy Wood? Yeah, you're probably going to have problems with Salah potentially in that side. Rafinha and Lewandowski, if they're benched, so you'd probably have to use your free transfers on them. Lookman, I believe, is out as well for this game. You could bench Rafinha to sell Kim. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking I'm going to have to do. Lever, Rafinha, Salah to Foden, Kane, Musiala. Don't hate it. Don't hate that at all. Pulisic, yeah, I've had him earlier this season. Again, will he start though? I don't know if he'll start. I mean, if Gabriel doesn't start, I'm absolutely mudded. Genuinely mudded. We could be looking at one of the heftiest minuses ever just to get a starting 11 out. Absolutely mudded. But I guess this is the beauty of the game, isn't it? It is the beauty of the game. Of course, guys, if you are new to the channel, make sure you're hitting that subscribe button. Massively appreciate everybody that does subscribe to the channel. Why do you not go for Alvarez instead of Guirassy? I think Alvarez has the better fixture. True. But at the same time, I am a little bit doubtful about Alvarez playing. Club Bruges, you have one job. Rodrigo, Mbappe, Bellingham all start, apparently. Says Inside Gamer. Lots kicking off here. Lots kicking off. Thank you for people that have sent their teams in. Let's have a quick look through some of these. I can't see your team, Andy. Maybe just send it again to me, mate. What my team is currently looking like, and my potential transfers, depending on how many players are benched. -12 for the last resort. So let's have a look at the -12. I like all the players you're bringing in. Yeah, and it probably would require it with how diddled your squad's been. Took a -4 to get here. Don't know whether to take another -4. I don't know if I'd take another -4. Yeah, I don't think I would take another -4 on that one, Tom. Rate it, please, and do I put Barcola in or wait to see the lineups? Let's wait to see the lineups. Obviously, Alvarez could be a bit of a doubt. But yeah, let's just wait and see on those lineups. Starting with Real Madrid. Apparently, this is the Real Madrid lineup. Courtois, Vasquez, Tchouaméni, Rudiger, Mendy, Modric, Valverde, Bellingham, Brahim Diaz, Mbappe, Rodrigo. So there you go. There you go. We're starting to get them in. Sell or start Zappacosta. Let's just wait and see on the lineups first. Lookman to Foden and Bremer to... Yeah, I probably would go Grimaldo on that one. I just don't like Bellingham as a pick. I don't think it's exciting enough. Cool, thank you very much for sending your team over Notion Vids. We'll take a look at that in a second. Ooh, I think with a rotated Liverpool side, you could get something out of Tillman. Yeah, fair enough, mate. Fair enough. Do keep the questions coming in, guys. Any that you do have ahead of the deadline. Of course, we are going to be waiting patiently for those team news. What could we expect? I think there could be some big benches on the horizon here. My worry is, if Rafinha and Lewandowski go, Gabriel could go. We could be in a mudded situation. A genuinely mudded situation. Haaland cap, Kane all the way, baby. Kane all the way. But yeah, we could seriously be mudded heading into this final week. Is Foden cap a good differential? It's not bad. I just think I probably would go Kane. Or a Bayern player or Wirtz this week. Yeah, I've heard that Lookman's injured as well. When will we know the lineups? Probably in about 20 minutes. Yeah, Lookman to Elise is also a great shout. Did it on your... Okay, cool, man. We'll go and check that out. Let's have a look. There we go. It's filtered through now, mate. Thinking of Gyökeres to Haaland and Salah to Wirtz and start... Van Dijk isn't starting. Yep. All seems completely fine to me, mate. Just take that gamble with the defender, I guess. Andy's team, Gittins... He's got Duran in there. I know he's a Villa fan, so I hope that one works out for you, bro. Yeah, looks decent. Maybe Lewis could be benched. I don't know what City are going to do. There's rumours that Raya might be benched as well, I was reading earlier today. So maybe just check how that Arsenal lineup is looking. Hi, bro. Thinking of these moves. Any thoughts? I like all of them. I genuinely like all of them. I think they're good ones. I think they're genuinely good moves to go for this week. The wild card just for 1 week. I don't know if it is going to be worth it. I think you'll probably get better out of it later on, to be honest. Gyökeres or David for the team. I mean, apparently, Gyökeres is out. That's what we saw on Twitter a second ago. So yeah, Gyökeres is bye-bye. Yeah, no worries, mate. No worries, yeah. Why is there so much hype over Foden? I think just because what he's done in previous weeks in FPL, obviously he is one of those players that can just come to life in a game. And City need to go and win this game. They do. And that's the simple end of it. He is a good player. Genuinely, he is a good player. There's no getting around that. If I switch to this screen, can you guys... Will it click in? It will click in. Boom, there we go. I knew I had another screen set up. Is there an auto sub? Yeah, there is an auto sub. So if someone doesn't play, you're all good. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it too much. Do keep the questions coming in, guys. Any that you do have ahead of the deadline. Of course, if you are enjoying today's stream, make sure you like and subscribing. All that good stuff. Massively appreciated by myself. It's going to be an exciting night. I genuinely can feel it. It's going to be a great night tonight. I'm looking forward to it. Lots of games on. What's not to love about tonight? Genuinely, what is not to love about tonight? Lots of games on the line as well. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Let me swap those around to fixture. Patrick Schick's not a bad shout. Patrick Schick is not a bad shout indeed. Again, I guess we're kind of in this weird limbo state for the next 15, aren't we, really? Where we're just kind of waiting for lineups to drop. And until they do, we're kind of just stuck guessing at the moment. Obviously, if the Lewandowski and the Rafinha news is true, that does throw a big spanner into the works. By 2, Haaland, Mbappe, Kane. Probably Haaland and Kane for me. I'd wait for Lewis now. Let's wait and just see, but... plenty of good defender options I outlined earlier in the stream. And we'll have a look through some of those as well. Mohammed, bro, I'm doing good. Hope you're doing good as well. Hey, bro, if you want to go for it, mate. I think that's the thing with this game. Have a little bit more fun with it. I'd probably say Elise just because the goals that they need tonight. The goals that they do need tonight. It's going to be extremely difficult, this. Yeah, we've seen the Madrid lineup already. Obviously, Bellingham's in it. Mbappe's in it. All the big boys are in it. Give a limitless team? Yeah, I did one earlier, but we can build another one. So, my limitless team would probably look something like this. We'd need some defenders in there. Hang on. Hakimi. Who else have we got in here? Pacheco's a decent shout. I mean, you pick one of those two. Mids, who we missing from midfield in terms of that midfield on a limitless this week. Again, maybe a PSG player. I guess that's probably where we're going to be looking in terms of that. Maybe like somebody like a Barcola. And then in terms of goalkeeper, I guess you're just picking someone you think could keep a clean sheet tonight. So probably would be... Where is he? Where is he? Maybe somebody like a Kobel. Has he been playing recently? He's been dropped. No, he's playing. Probably something like that for my limitless team, if I was to go for it. That's probably something I would do. Yeah, again, let's wait and just see for the lineups. I don't think there's any point in kind of commenting on the players that we don't know about yet. Can I get... I can't get Haaland in there for that. Should I take Garassi over Gorkarez and Trusty for Benel? I don't think I'd have Trusty. I wouldn't have Trusty. If you're looking for a 4 million defender this week, this would be my guy here. The guy who plays for Young Boys. Or you could go for De Gea as well. He could be a decent one. A little bit more attacking threat, I guess. Better ball recovery numbers. So maybe a little bit of a gamble with one of those if you're looking for a 4 million player. If you need them to come off the bench. He does randomly score a lot. He's currently got the most goals out of all defenders in FPL. So could be a decent shout. For a -4, you think Garassi or Schick or Liao? I would probably go Garassi on that one, my friend. Right, let's have a quick scoop on Twitter, see if there's any team news coming up. Oh. Apparently there's been a fire at Manchester City. Imagine that game doesn't even go ahead. Imagine that. Oh my days. Imagine that. John Stones and Kevin De Bruyne both start, apparently. No news on Foden. I think there's going to be some wild things happening tonight. I really, really do. Thoughts on Rafinha to Foden and Gorkarez to Kane? Or Haaland? I probably would prefer the Kane one. Should I go for a terrible bench on the limitless because they won't play? You don't need to. You might as well go for a full strength bench in case one of your players don't play. Like, it doesn't really matter, does it? Obviously, yeah, doesn't really matter. Thoughts on Chiesa punt? I'm a Liverpool fan and want to captain him. I mean, if you're a Liverpool fan and you want to enjoy and watch the game tonight, go for it, mate. Genuinely go for it. Best Gorkarez replacement? Probably Garassi for me, personally. Yeah, I think I probably would go Garassi. That's the way that I'd lean on this one. One of them nights you feel like getting down, down, down. If you got any questions, guys, get them in. Obviously, I mean, it literally is just a waiting game for the next 10 minutes, isn't it? As soon as we've got the lineups, I think we can obviously say to people what moves to suggest, what players we should be looking at, what teams we should be looking at, and of course with our teams as well, probably make some big moves. Who's the good teams that have to win? Bobby did a tweet earlier. Let me find that one with all the permutations. Is that the right word? Here we go. So, Atletico must win for the top 8. Salzburg already out. Sporting must win to qualify for the top 24. Bologna already out. City must win. Bruges need a draw. Zagreb need a win for the top 24. Milan must avoid defeat for the top 8. Benfica could need a draw. Juventus secured. Barca secured. Atalanta must win for top 8. Lille must win for top 8. Feyenoord must win for top 8. That could be a game that could go either way, really. That could be an exciting one. Villa must win for top 8. Celtic secured. Leverkusen must win for top 8. Sparta Prague already out. Stuttgart must win for top 24. PSG must win for top 24 as well. So they're all the permutations heading into this final game week. Cheers, bro. I appreciate that. What time is the deadline? It is going to be 8. Besides Wirtz, Foden, Elise, Musiala are probably going to be your top ones. PSG, Bayern, Madrid, City, Dortmund, Milan, teams like that still have something to play for, either to maintain a spot. Yeah, agreed. Bayern could still somehow slope the way through as well if they absolutely hammering goals tonight. That's the only way they can qualify, though. They need to hammer in some goals. But all good other than that. All good other than that. Bum bum boom 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 boom. Let's have a look if we've got any other teams coming in early doors. Uh-oh. No number 11 spotted. KDB start. Still nothing. We're still waiting for the team news. Of course, as soon as we get it, we will bring it to you guys as well. Both Grimaldo and Frimpong are 8 to 13 with the bookmakers to score and assist in defence. Yeah, their underlying numbers are absolutely terrific this season. So definitely worth some sort of consideration. Let me know if you've got any mad accas on tonight. I have one on that is absolutely mental. It is a... where is it? It's a 315,000 to 1 bet for tonight. Let me read you some of the teams and the results. Let me know if you think this is coming in. If this comes in, we're done. That's it. We're off. Frimpong or Grimaldo? I do prefer Grimaldo, and I'll show you why in a second. Close. Right. So we have City to win, Villa to win, Liverpool to win, Arsenal to win, Atalanta to win, Leverkusen, Bayern, Real Madrid, Milan, Dortmund, a draw between Inter and Monaco, a draw between Juventus and Benfica, Lille and Feyenoord to draw, Atletico Madrid to win, a draw between Sporting and Bologna, Leipzig to beat Stade, PSG to beat Stuttgart, and then Red Star to beat Young Boys. That brings in a whopping total of 315,000 to 1 for an 18-fold. So, yeah, what's not to love? What is not to love? Genuinely. Got a $10 18 slip parlay for a 12k return. Love it. Hi, mate. All good. Good luck. It's 2:39 a.m. here. Well, thank you very much for tuning in, man. Get yourself some sleep. Right. Who should I bench? I mean, Salah's apparently not going to play. Rafinha apparently isn't in the squad either. So they're probably going to be problem players for this week. There's points in the Lille game. Yeah, there is. Definitely points in that Lille game. Right, we should start getting some team news filtering through, should I say. Benfica's there. But I don't think anybody's got any Benfica players. Pavlidis, if you really fancy a shout that went off big last week. But yeah, we're still waiting for any sort of team news. Obviously, this is going to be the crux and the kind of the cranny of the game, I guess. 2:40 in Singapore as well. Let me know in the chat where you're from, guys, by the way. I am interested always to see where my subscribers are from. Obviously, we've got Tunisia, we've got Singapore. I know we have quite a few people from New Zealand and Australia as well. It always baffles my mind that some lad in his bedroom in Leeds is getting loads of people to just watch streams. It's mental. Absolutely mental. Just realised my work Teams is still open on my laptop. Probably should close that. Probably should close that one. Boom, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. One of those nights you get and feeling down. Let me know if you've got any bets on the line for this evening. Any teams you're fancying. Any players you're fancying as well. Let me know. Should I -4, -8 or use a chip? What chip have you got? If you've got the Limitless, could be worth a gamble this week. Pakistan. Oh, welcome to the stream, bro. Start at like 1 a.m. Jesus. Yeah, Haaland could be one of those players that does go big. I think Kane is probably the bigger priority out of the two. But, yeah, let me know which way you're leaning on that one. Rank 1 for the first weeks in Estonia, thanks to your help. Well, I appreciate that, bro. Congratulations on being one of the ones. Bulgaria. Nice. I was looking at potentially coming to Bulgaria. Is it Plovdiv? Plovdiv? I think I was looking at. Plovdiv? I don't know. One of those. Plovdiv, I think. I think that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, I was looking at going there because, my goodness gracious me, it is dirt cheap. From somebody in the UK speaking. Will the bench count this week? You obviously can't change the players, but you can obviously get players off the bench if, of course, the team doesn't, the player doesn't start and whatever. Yeah, Kane captain, easy. Here from Dubai, the 8 p.m. kickoffs are at 12 a.m. for me. Well, I appreciate you tuning in, man. The games in Bulgaria start at 10. Nice. Would you sell Salah? Yes, because he's not travelled with the squad. We are going to see that in a second. Let's have a look what's starting to filter in. We should start beginning it. Atletico Madrid's lineup is here. Oblak, Llorente, Lenormand, Lenglet, Azpilicueta, Alvarez and Griezmann up top. So there we go. For the people that were looking at potentially bringing in Julian Alvarez this week, he is up top for Atletico Madrid. So we are going to start to get those team news in. How much time do we have? We have about an hour and 15, mate. You have got plenty of time. Vinny and Salah are probably going to be the ones that you need to get out. I'm still going to watch my team, City. Oh, dear. I went to university at City as well. Studied in the Etihad. That's where I did my degree. Anybody knows UCFB? That is where I did my degree, at the Etihad. So there you go. Interesting. We're going to get team news filtering through within the next minute or so. So keep your eyes peeled. The most loaded roads in Europe. Most loaded roads. What does that mean? Cheers, man. I appreciate that. What degree did I do? I did football, business, and media. So, if anybody knows what work I do, I'm doing pretty... I'm in the right area. Let's put it that way. Definitely helped me get this degree and stuff. Not degree. Definitely helped me get the job I'm in now. And, of course, with this stuff as well. John Duran on the verge of a verbal agreement. My goodness me. Right, has just gone 45, so I will keep updating Twitter. I want to ask you an FPL question. Ask away, bro. Ask away. Who's my captain today? It is going to be Kane if I bring him in. Let's just wait on that question, see what team news we get in a second. Any news about Kim? Apparently he was in the starting 11. Let's just retweet that for people. Liverpool team news is in. As expected, a very, very rotated side. Gakpo is in there, which is an interesting one for FPL, but Chiesa, no Salah, no Trent, no Virgil van Dijk, no Konate, no Alisson. So if you've got any of those players, get them out. Get them out of your side. Let's have a look. What else? Dortmund's team is in. Kobel, Schlotterbeck, Garassi's in there. Sabitzer, Chan, Adiemi. Oh, Gittins. Arsenal. Oh, no Raya. Party, Kivior. Gabriel starts. Nice. Sterling, Trossard. Team news is absolutely flying in now. Villa's team. Martinez, Cash, Konza, Beauregard, Digne, Ramsey, Tielemans. No John Duran. Watkins is up front. John Duran is on the bench. On the bench for John Duran tonight. We'll keep refreshing that. Keep seeing what we get in. Rafinha and Lewandowski apparently start. Yes. Bench Musiala. Oh my god. Apparently Musiala has been benched. Foden starts. Savinho benched. Lineups are up for Barca on Flash Score. Okay, we'll keep refreshing this. See what we get in. Some huge benchings. We knew we were going to get some. There we go. Bayern. No Musiala. Kane, Kim, Elise start. But yeah, no Musiala, which is a shame. Let's get back onto this thread if I can find it. Where is this thread? So yeah, no... Just need to see this Barca one. Gvardiol starts, could be a good choice. Yep, I don't think City will keep a clean sheet though. I've just got a weird feeling they won't. Haaland and Foden start. Still waiting to see this Barca one. Still waiting to see this Barcelona one. I guess then we're going to have to look for a midfielder replacement instead of Musiala. So this is going to change things around a little bit. So Kim's in. Oh. Bye. Kim comes back in. Yeah, we're going to have to look for a midfielder. So Jonathan David out. We can now go to Kane. And I've used my 2 free transfers. And then we take a -4 for Musiala. But I don't know who I want in the midfield. I really, really don't know who I want in midfield. City lineup. Haaland's in there. Apparently people are saying Barca team on Instagram, Lewandowski, Rafinha start. Cool. I'm just going to check it on my phone just to verify that. Any news on Pulisic? Yeah, they should all start filtering through into FOTMob. Yeah, let me load FOTMob up because that's got everything. And then we can start answering people's questions and building my team for this week. Right, we wanted to see the Barcelona one. Rafinha's in there. Lewandowski. Right, we don't need to worry about those two for tonight. That's fine. No Lookman for Atalanta, though. Bayern, we know that Thingy has been dropped for this week. No Musiala, which seems like an absolute strange one. Dortmund, I did earlier. Madrid was out earlier. Lille, I need to check. Oh, Lille doesn't have David in there. Uh-oh. Well, I'll have to keep my eyes peeled for that one. Obviously, Liverpool, we know, was heavily rotated. Sporting, is my goalkeeper playing? Israeli is playing, so that's fine. PSG, who they got in there? Hakimi, Barcola, Dembele. Dembele playing up front could be a shout in midfield that we go for. That does tempt me a little bit. That does tempt me just a little bit. Leverkusen was the other team I needed to check. Still unpredicted lineup. Verts, Schick. Here's the Leverkusen one. Verts, Frimpong, Grimaldo. Yep, as expected. City. Cool. Let's see what's happening in the chat. Tillman doesn't start. Oh, heartbreak. Musiala, Vinny, Gorkrez, Verts, Kane, Lewandowski. I like all of those moves, mate. I think maybe the Lewandowski one I'm not 100% convinced by. If you could stretch to maybe Haaland, go for it. But yeah. I think Fulham have been a bit poor recently, so probably not. He is worse than Action Jackson. Bro, he is worse than Action Jackson, but he could be worth it for the -4. Who's diddling the penguin? I beg your pardon. Musiala's the Dembele on that one. Tillman injured, apparently. Yeah, Gittins is playing. I knew who you meant. I knew who Gittins was. I'd get Kane. 0.3 million short of Haaland. Heartbreaking. Can we get Dembele in here? I think we can, you know. Oh, it's cooking up. That for a -4 cooks. So we'd have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Goalkeeper. I do like that. What was the game I needed to go back to have a look at? Oh, it was this one. Yeah, no Jonathan David. But it's fine because we're taking him out anyway for Kane. So Kane, Garassi, Lewandowski, Dembele. Oh, I do like that. I do like that as an option. -8 needed just to get 11 playing. Jesus. I'm captain Elise for Bayern. Fair. Someone's just asked me about defender picks. Obviously, this was updated. Pacheco could be a really, really good shout under 5 million. Orban as well if he's playing. Kivior is playing. I know that one. Schlotterbeck I think is in the squad as well. Could be a decent one. So there's a few for you, mate. No replacements for Virgil van Dijk. I think if you've not got a Frimpong or Grimaldo, I think it could even be worth the double up. Hakimi as well could also be a great shout heading into this game week. Who do you think is the better player, Foden or Dembele? I think if Dembele is playing as the number 9, then I think he could be the one. Where's his numbers for this season? Where's Dembele? 0.5 goal involvement, but 0.85 expected goal involvement. Just good numbers. Just good numbers across the board for this season. I don't think I'd waste a transfer on a goalkeeper. Not for me personally. Especially not a minus. I wouldn't do a minus for a goalkeeper. Just realised I've got 2 defenders playing. Whoops. Who else would I be looking at in that midfield bracket? I just need to look back at my own team. Hang on. So, we've got Elise. I think it is Dembele the best option there. I genuinely think Dembele is my best midfield bet there. What do you guys think? I could also go for Reinders. Could be a decent shout. Reinders or Baumgartner. Who do I transfer in? Who do I transfer Gamaldo in for? I probably would just keep all of those options, really, mate. Probably Theo Hernandez, just because Theo Hernandez or Gabriel would probably be the ones. Emre Can is not on penalties at the moment. It's Garassi who's taking the few. Go Dembele, back your instincts. Yeah, as soon as I saw him in that number 9, I just thought, that's the play. That is the play to make. Let's just have a quick check of these. If anybody knows PSG, who's this guy? I don't know who this is. He's a left winger. Can play as a striker. Barcola. I just don't see another forward in there. So I think that means Dembele is going to be through the middle. Who they got on the bench? I mean, they got Ramos on the bench and Lee, who can play as the number 9s, but the fact that they've gone with Dembele playing as the number 9, I want to just quickly check what they did at the weekend. Who played up front? Dembele scored. Played 60, good. Didn't play down the middle, though. What about in this game against PSG? Scored. Was on the bench. Did he start on the bench? Yeah, he did and came on for Kim Lee. That's all they need. Lens. Barcola scored. Didn't see out the game. That's the only concern. He's not seeing out games or randomly not starting them. Little bit of a worry. Little bit of a worry. Yeah, the teams will be reliable. That's what they are now. Yeah, I'm doing good, Cortex. Hope you're doing decent as well tonight. Trent, Gorkrez, Vinny, Musiala, Grimaldo, Lewandowski, Kane, -8, 0.1 off Haaland. Heartbreaking, bro, but I think maybe I would prefer Garassi over Haaland. I just would. Best midfielders apart from Wirtz and Rafinha. Elise, Foden, potentially a Dembele or a Barcola. Do you think it is worth getting Grimaldo for Virgil van Dijk? Yes, I probably would do that move. I think I genuinely would. Elise or Foden? Probably Elise. I need a 3.9 million. Can you help me? Trusty, I think, is 3.9 million. I think. I don't think it's going to be worth a -4 for a goalkeeper. And I'm going to say that to a lot of people this week. But the goalkeeper has limited upsides. It's one of the most limited positions within the game. Any football kind of game you play in terms of FPL. And that is purely going to be down to the fact that you basically just have the clean sheet. Maybe they pick up a save point. That's it. As soon as that clean sheet's gone. Foden or Dembele or Rafinha. Ooh, I probably would be leaning more towards Foden and Dembele, you know. I'm just tempted with a bit of Dembele, you know. I am tempted with it. Vinny, Gorkrez, Salah, Saka to Haaland, Kane, Foden and Adeyemi. Adeyemi could come off early. Just be wary of that one. But other than that, I think it's the way to go. What do you think about Gakpo or Foden as a Musiala replacement? I think Gakpo will probably see limited minutes today. Guess I'm playing with 10. Yeah, I think I just that's the way I think. Could be a sweet differential with Dembele. You know, guys, there's only one way to ever decide a big decision. It's with the coin. It is with the coin. Heads, we do it. Tails, we don't. Okay? It's heads. We're doing it. We're doing it. Bosh. Where's Kane? Oh, he's just on the bench. I was like, where is he? Where is he? Who am I benching? Oh my god, I'm benching someone. Oh my, what? Who am I benching here? Why did I do that -4? Oh, who am I benching? Who am I benching? I've got to bench someone for Kane. I guess we bench Rafinha. Like that. It's risky, but let's go for it. I think that's going to be us for this week. Rafinha on the bench hurts me. It hurts my soul. I didn't need to do the Dembele move. After all that, I've just taken a -4 for nothing. Absolute idiot. Limitless chip must buys. Kane. Bench Lewandowski. The point of Lewandowski is he's on pens. That guy just scores pens for fun. Bench Dembele after I've just taken a minus for him. Is it worth starting De Curvers? They need to win. They need to win. So, yeah, why not? Wirtz or Mbappe? I would prefer Wirtz, I think. I don't know. Genuinely, I don't know why I took the -4. Someone should have just gone, what are you doing, you idiot? Someone literally should have just gone, I didn't need to do that -4. Anyway, no, I did need to do the -4. I did need to take Musiala out because I had Musiala, I had Vinicius, so I did still need to do the minus to get myself Kane in. I've just now got Rafinha on the bench. Shit. Bench Garassi. I'm not benching Garassi. Brother's broken. Yeah, we still needed to do the minus to get rid of a buy-in player to get Kane in. Yeah. I knew there was logic. I just was like, oh, actually, I'm benching Rafinha with that process. But I think Atalanta will give him a right game. Genuinely think they'll give him a right game. It could be the end of my season, though. Of course, if Rafinha goes massive this week. But let's hope not. Let's hope not. Let's hope this is the way the team's going to go. And let's just hope for the best. All right? We're going to hope for the best. The coin spoke. It said put Dembele in. We're here. We're here now, all right? Do keep your questions coming in, of course. Yeah. Go on, Tom. Garassi or Lewandowski, you have the key to my city. I would go Garassi, mate. I genuinely would. Switch Foden with Rafinha. I would not do that. I just think City need a win tonight. They do need a win. Massive. You know what else is massive? It's the low taper fade. What is your rank so far? I'm 6k. Yeah, we're currently sat in 20k. We benched 30 points in the first week. Have I played my Limitless? Yes. You never know, but I would prefer to have a penalty taker. Dumfries or Hakimi? I would go Hakimi. Yeah, I'd go Hakimi on that one. Alvarez or Griezmann? I probably would go Alvarez. But it's 50-50 split for me personally, but I probably would go Alvarez. If it affects the decision, I have Rafinha and Gittins. Nice. Oblak or Emi Martinez? Oblak. Musiala keep or -4? I mean, I've just taken a -4, so yeah. Do keep your questions coming in, guys. Any that you do have ahead of the deadline. Should I start Frimpong and Grimaldo together? Yes. Alvarez or Garassi? Garassi. I could have done Kane for Thingy. Yeah, I could have probably done that way. If we'd have done Kane for Thingy, and yeah, we could have just benched him. Oh well, we've done it now. We've done it. We've taken the -4. We're rolling with it. I would start Theo. Can you do a coin flip for me, Alvarez or Griezmann? Of course we can, my friend. Heads is going to be for Griezmann. Tails is going to be for Alvarez. Tails, Alvarez. I'm on a limitless to change Raya. Yeah, get a goalkeeper playing. No, Victor Gorkrez is not playing. Have thought he's 3.8. Nice. Do I do Diaz, Gomez, and Lenglet to Wirtz, Grimaldo, and Frimpong? Yes, I would do those moves for a -4. I'm going to do a coin flip. We're going to do Lewandowski or Rafinha. Heads is going to be Lewandowski. Tails is going to be Rafinha, okay? It's Tails. Oh, it's Tails. Oh, it is just Tails. It is just Tails. Oh, probably means we're going to have to play Rafinha, doesn't it? Trusty is 4, cool. Yeah, my day's going good. What do you think about Reinders? Yeah, could be a decent shout for this week, mate. Could be a decent shout to go for. Martinez. I'd probably go Martinez on that one, George. Of course, if you are new to the channel, make sure you are hitting that subscribe button. We are trying to hit 12,500 subscribers by the end of the season, and it is only possible with your guys' amazing support. My FPL team as well, the video for that one will be dropping. I think potentially we might play the assistant managership. We're currently ranked 33k in FPL at the moment. So, of course, if you want to see my team and my transfer plans ahead of Double Game Week 24, make sure you're watching that video after all the Champions League games tonight. Rafinha outscored Lewandowski almost every match day. When is the FPL MV collab? I mean, we'll do it soon. Best keeper for this week? Probably going to be... Ooh, I don't know. You've got lots of choices, really. I maybe would go with someone like... I think I'd be tempted with somebody like Martinez. It's a good fixture where they could keep a clean sheet and he could get quite a few saves as well. I probably would just play that back four, Abby. I think that back four works well. Let's have a look at Rafinha's points then. What's he got? 2, 14, 21, 13, 3, 7, 16. That 16 last week was ridiculous. 2, 6, 12. I mean, you are just right. You are just about right. The guy is just a big baller, isn't he? Right, we're putting him in. The coin's spoken. There we go. Coin spoke. He just is a bit of a big baller. I mean, he is. Lever is starting. He is starting. Sommer's a very, very solid choice. I would be potentially... I'd probably bench the last one. Yeah, I probably would bench the last one. You only said goodbye to her. Thoughts on Limitless this week? It's not a bad week to play it. Of course, you can see all the lineups, so you can, of course, put all your money into there. I don't mind it. Sent my team in. Cool. We'll go and have a quick check on that one for you, bro. Scotty has sent his team over. Team finalised. Mega attacking defenders with solid clean sheet potential. Agreed. As well as a mega three-pronged attack. Clean sheets, assists, goals. All looking good, mate. Hopefully it works out for you. Addy Caps will probably take a hit. I'm thinking of doing Vinny to Kane, Musiala to Elise /Bellingham. Ronaldo. Could do a -12 to Griezmann to Mbappe. Don't think you need to do the last one. But the rest, yeah, I think could be worth the -8, mate. What do you think of this bench Gittins? Yeah, fair enough. Oh, yeah, if you're on the Limitless, don't have injured players in there. Get them out, get Griezmann in. The Goalcrest, the Limitless only is active for 1 week, bro. So you're all good. Kim or Schlotterbeck? Ooh, Schlotterbeck. Theo or Schlotterbeck? Probably Schlotterbeck. Theo's actually not that great at scoring points in this game. He's actually pretty miserable in terms of his point scoring. Salah and Virgil van Dijk are not playing. Nope. Elise or Bellingham? Probably go Elise. Musiala or Diaz to Wirtz? Probably go Diaz to Wirtz in case Musiala comes off the bench. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Like I said, if anybody is new around here, we are trying to hit 12,500 subscribers by the end of the season. So yeah, if you want to, of course, be part of that journey, make sure you're hitting subscribe. You think Bayern will score so I can pick up the goalkeeper for PSV? I do. Bayern are definitely going to score. Yeah. Stock Gabriel or Hernandez? I think with the way that Arsenal play, I'd be more tempted to go Gabriel. Rafinha cap? I think there's better players to go for this week. Foden or Elise? I would go for Elise. Kane captain for me. Can you get the predicted clean sheets up? Rob hasn't posted them, so unfortunately I don't have the betting data for this week. Dumfries or Grimaldo? Grimaldo all the way. Fantasy La Liga, bro, I ain't got time for that. I really haven't got time for that one. Just sent my wildcard team in. Can you take a look? Yeah. They weren't good, but Bratislava are terrible. They're genuinely terrible. They're genuinely one of the worst teams I've ever seen. Oh, Bratislava. Like I said, there will be a video dropping later tonight on the channel with my FPL team where we're currently ranked 33k in the world. We're having a great season over in FPL. Not a bad one in UCL. Could be doing a little bit better, of course. Hopefully this week definitely helps swing us in the right direction. But let's just wait and see. No, Mbappe seems scary. It does, mate. It really, really does. Yep, Wirtz is also a very, very valid shout. I think both are definitely worth consideration this week. Kane and Wirtz are going to be two players that I think definitely could pop off this week. Probably Villa are more likely to concede than Inter, I think. Yeah, Andy's just made another great point as well. Make sure you're hitting that like button as well. We've got 106 people, 107 people now in here, and only 43 likes, so we definitely need a few more of those in. And of course, make sure you are checking out the new channel. We are filming a video next week, and we're heading to the Tees Weir derby in the north of England. It's the oldest derby in the northeast of England, so yeah. I'm asking for 70% of the subscribers to unsub, yes. Yeah, great there, great betting data there that Scotty's just put in the chat. 1-7 for Kane to score, only 3-1 to score a hat-trick. Trusty or Langley? Langley. I would bench the free. We only said goodbye. Yeah, I mean, I probably would bench him, but yeah, potentially. He could come on if Bayern need him. We saw that with Lookman last week. Yeah, I've done... This season in FPL has been absolutely ridiculous. I was at 5.2 million game week 7. To have come back now and be sat in 33k in a really, really decent position. Yeah, we can only be blessed in that regard, can't we? Can only be blessed. Sent my team across. Yep, we'll go and have a check of it. Salah and Virgil van Dijk aren't even on the bench. Yeah, they've not apparently travelled with the squad. They're having the night off. On a limitless, thoughts. Yeah. I like it. I really, really like it. Decent. No problems with that. Vert or Kane for cap. Can I get a coin toss, please, mate? Of course you can, my friend. Verts can be tails. Kane can be heads. Okay? It's tails. There you go. Tails. Oh, man, that sounds like a right roller coaster. What is a bye? I'm guessing you mean like a bye to the next round, I guess. I don't really know the context of what you mean by it. Yeah, we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. Of course, guys, if you're enjoying today's video, make sure you're hitting that subscribe button. Like I said, plenty more FPL content coming up. And you never know where we could finish in FPL or UCL for that matter. But of course, FPL is where the better season is going for. Buy in the FPL Cup. It means that you have progressed the next round. So you probably scored well enough to progress straight to the next round of that competition. There you go. So yeah, sometimes you'll get a buy in the FPL Cup where the opponent either hasn't done enough or, yeah, just that's the way it goes, I guess. Do keep your questions coming in, guys. Any that you do have ahead of the deadline. Just have a look if there's anything. Nothing as of yet. Bobby's taking a -8. Hopefully it works out for him. Hopefully it works out, bro. Big respect to Bobby as well. Absolute legend of the game. No, the cup runs off points, doesn't it? Best limitless picks. Kane, Elise, Verts. You're probably looking at a Grimaldo. Hakimi. With Musiala benched, is it worth a -4 to get Foden or Bellingham? I'd probably take the gamble on like a Foden. Nice. Oh, nice. That's sick, man. Yeah, EFL Fantasy for me, I was making obviously content on the channel, but it really wasn't doing anything in terms of views. So we'll have a look again next season. We've still been playing, but I've not really had the time. Like I said, the second channel has kind of taken more of a priority. And UCL and obviously doing well in FPL has obviously kind of taken where my heart has been this season. But we'll definitely pick it back up next season as well. Yeah, I'll take a look in a second. Haaland and Elise or Foden and Guirassy. I prefer the second option. Should I double up on Grimaldo and Frimpong? I think I would, yeah. I don't see why not. Would you start Alvarez or Griezmann? I'd try and get both if I could. Let's have a look at the team that's been sent in. Cheers, man. Mbappe, Haaland, Kane, Verts, Foden, Kimmich, Rafinha, Gabriel, Grimaldo, Gavado. Yeah, looks really, really good. Frimpong on the bench, but I genuinely don't know. I probably would play Frimpong ahead of Kimmich. I really, really would. I'd play Frimpong ahead of Kimmich. Hakimi for me over Gabriel. Just that little bit more attacking threat. Probably the way I'd lean on that one. Mayan probably on that one over Courtois. Brest aren't that bad. They're not that bad. Do keep your questions coming in, guys. We will be live up till probably, I reckon, maybe like 7:45. Got a few friends coming over tonight for the game, so I'm looking forward to it. Bellingham probably not going to be good for Limitless. Not in my opinion, anyway. Theo or Pulisic? I'd probably go for Pulisic. Who should I replace them with? Vinny, probably going to be a Kane, Guirassy, Haaland. Same with Gorkrez. They're probably your ones. Alvarez, Griezmann as well also fit in there. I think Gakpo's only in there because obviously it's his former club. So I'm probably say he'll probably come off about 60. I prefer Hakimi over Gavardiol for me on that one, mate. Mbappe, Alvarez, Pulisic, Rafinha, captain. Probably I'd prefer going for like Alvarez or Rafinha over any of the other ones. Yep, I'll take a look in a second. Make sure you are following me on Twitter though, guys, because sometimes the team reviews don't pull through and they can be a little bit sketchy. Yeah, bro, it's been difficult. Obviously, a full-time job doing FPL and stuff like that. Currently top 2.2k as well. Decent, man. That is decent. Best midfielders for Limitless: Foden, Elise, Wirtz, Dembele, Rafinha. There's just a couple off the top of my head. Kane or Haaland? I would prefer Kane. Saka back. I think he's going to be post-international break, so mid to end March for that one. Yeah, that's probably going to be the way it goes. If you are enjoying today's stream, like I said, guys, make sure you are hitting that subscribe button, like button, all that good stuff. Massively appreciated by me. Obviously, there's going to be more UCL content coming throughout the next few weeks. Of course, there's going to be FPL content as well. Like I said, my team selection will be dropping after the Champions League games. Should I use my wildcard? I probably would save it unless I was absolutely dire and probably looking at a -12. Ooh, I would probably prefer Pacheco. His ball recovery numbers are excellent. Genuinely excellent ball recovery numbers. So that's probably the way I go on that one. Bellingham or Elise? Elise all the way for me, mate. Yeah, that's probably the way I'd lean on that one. Ho, 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 it's magic, you know. By the way, we're only 2 likes away from 50 likes on today's stream. So, of course, if you are enjoying the content, make sure you're hitting that like button. Massively appreciated by me. Kivior, I think, could be a decent option. Yeah, I can check your team. I'll have another check on Twitter as well. Let's have a look. A few more have been sent in. Sweet. Thanks for the follow as well, Max. 2 free transfers and debating captain. Thinking about switching Alvarez for Kane. Wouldn't do that. Also, do you think I should do any other transfers? I'd be more tempted to do Lewandowski to Kane than rather than an Alvarez. You've also got Gorkrez there. If you've got enough money, do that. Get rid of one of Salah or Trent. Then upgrade Lewandowski to Kane. Remember, guys, we get unlimited transfers after this stage for the round of 32, then heading into the round of 16 as well. So you don't need to keep the players, all right? Griezmann, Haaland, Wirtz, Elise, Reinders. That's a good team. That is a good team. I like that as a team. Yeah, if you've sent your team over, guys, we'll try and get it done. Thank you very much for 50 likes, guys. Massively appreciate that one. Absolute legends as always. Yeah, Gakpo will definitely still start for me. I reckon he'll probably only get like a 60-minute cameo today. Yeah, it's probably only going to be about a 60-minute cameo. Foden over Bellingham for me, personally. Should I use my Limitless? Yeah, if your team's not there, it's not popping. Sometimes it does that, bro. If you want to get it in the chat, we'll try and get through it. Sometimes the Twitter just doesn't work that way. Lever, Garassi, Kane, or Garassi, Kane, Alvarez. Ooh, Kane, Alvarez. Captain Haaland, Wirtz or Kane. Probably between Kane or Wirtz for me. Captain Haaland or Wirtz. Currently on Wirtz. Yeah, probably that's the way I would go with that one. No, it didn't pop through, Andy. It didn't pop through. I probably would go Gittins. In my opinion, Kane will blank. Fair enough. Yeah, like I said, guys, if it isn't popping up here in the notifications, we've had another one through. But yeah, just make sure you are following me because sometimes they just don't pop through in here. You might need to send them a few times as well. It's a little bit hit and miss. But yeah, this team looks really, really decent. Really, really decent. I'm guessing that's a front three. Wirtz, Rafinha, Foden, probably Gittins, then Grimaldo, Kim, Gabriel or Hernandez. Yeah, that's decent. That is a decent lineup. Musiala's on the bench, bro, so you might want to reconsider that move. Or maybe just deal with it or take a minus to get rid of him. I think for me, captain is going to be between Wirtz and Kane. As you can see with the poll, 50% have gone for Kane, but I think a lot of them will be potentially looking at Wirtz as well. 31% looking at Wirtz as well, so decent numbers for both players. Genuinely decent numbers for both players this week. Should I get a -4? I mean, it depends who you've got in your squad and if you need players. Thoughts on Bellingham? Nah, not for me. Who would you replace Lewandowski with? Kane, Guirassy, Haaland. Those would probably be my top picks there. Foden, Bellingham, or Elise. I would go for either Foden or Elise on that one, mate. I just don't like Bellingham as a pick for this week. I don't think he's a good enough option for me personally. Sent it on the team news second one with the font in it. Cool. Let's have a look if it's pulled through, mate. Let's have a look. This one has pulled through. 2 free transfers, top 1k. Want to get Wirtz in? I mean, easy drop Salah, isn't it, for Wirtz? Probably drop Luis Diaz as well for somebody like Elise. You've still got that Bayern Munich spot open. So that's probably the way I'd go with that one. What was I doing as well? I was looking for Andy's team, wasn't I, as well? Let me have a quick look. Let's have a look. Where was Andy's team? Hasn't pulled through, mate. So I'm not 100% sure where it is or why it's not pulled through. But I do apologise. If you keep 2 transfers this week and don't use them, will you get them to roll over into the second round of the round of 16? I don't believe you do. So you might as well use them. Gvardiol or Rafinha? I would rather have Rafinha play than Gvardiol. Remember the days when Tottenham were a Champions League club? What's the lyrics? I forgot what the lyrics are. Yeah, it tosses a huge wrench in a lot of people's plans as well. I had to take a minus to get him out. Thoughts on Limitless, Oblak, Grimaldo, Kim, Pong, decent. I think it's really decent. I don't think genuinely there's any improvements I would make on that. Should I start Trossard, Theo, Schlotterbeck? Can't decide. I would probably start Trossard if he's playing up front. Elise or Pulisic? I'd probably go Elise. Yeah, I'd probably go Elise on that one. Start Kane over Guirassy, Alvarez, Wirtz, Foden, Elise, Rafinha, Gabriel, Hakimi, Grimaldo, or Frimpong. Or I reckon you maybe have to downgrade from one of Frimpong or Grimaldo to put Kane in. Chiesa could be a decent punt, but yeah, not for me personally. Not for me personally. Nice. Okay. Alvarez or Guirassy? I think I probably would lean more towards Guirassy, but I think both are great shouts. Genuinely, both are great shouts for this week. If you're enjoying this stream today, guys, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe button, all that good stuff. Like I said, plenty more content coming your way. Tom, gotta go get ready for those games. See you next UCL stream or FPL. See you later, my friend. Salah replacements, Elise, Foden, Wirtz, Dembele, Rafinha. Probably going to be some of your top picks for this game week. Shut up, you, or I'll kick you out of the flat. Could you check Twitter? Yeah, I'll have a check in a second. Thoughts on a punt on Chiesa? Yeah. Here's another one. Rate this bro. Haaland, Kane, Lewandowski, Wirtz, Chiesa. Chiesa as a punt could be an interesting one. I would actually probably prefer to play Reinders over Chiesa, but each to their own, I guess. And obviously Ray's not playing, so put Sommer in. But yeah, the rest looks good. The rest does look good. Why Salah replacements? Because Salah's not playing. And for those wondering where Jake is actually next door in my living room, just there. So, yeah. Valavovic to Griezmann, Pacheco to Frimpong. Cheers. Yeah, probably would. Should I get a minus? Salah for Foden? Probably would. How do you send it? If you want to send it me on Twitter, at FPLTom_, leave it on under one of my most recent tweets. Then we'll be able to take a look. But yeah, that's the way to go with that one. Go and get Jake. Now. Bless him. Poor lad. I don't want to, surprise him like that. The poor lad. He'll be shit scared. He'll never seen this setup in his life. He'll be terrified. Ops on David, Musiala, Salah, Virgil van Dijk to Kane, Wirtz, Bellingham. I don't like Bellingham, but the rest I do like. Kane for Griezmann or Lewandowski. More for Lewandowski. I want to actually see if he's got legs. You don't think he has legs? Of course he has legs. Yeah, I don't mind that as a limitless. Haaland or Mbappe? Haaland for me this week. That's probably the way I'd lean on that one. Probably go Reinders over Gittins. Yes. Yeah, I'd do those. I'd do those as well. Grimaldo for Hernandez for a -4. No. Why would you not play Grimaldo this week? I'm confused. I'm confused why you would not do that as a move. Captain Haaland, Kane or Wirtz. I think it's probably going to be between Kane or Wirtz, isn't it? Up the boys. Let's go, baby. Pulisic or Reinders. I mean, Pulisic has played limited minutes the past few, so maybe could see an early substitution, so probably go Reinders. Probably go Reinders on that one. Foden to Bellingham. Nope. Wouldn't do it. I'd be tempted to start Gittins over Rudiger. Mbappe for Lewandowski for a -4. Nope. Yeah, 2-1 to Villa I think is probably about right. Maybe 3-1 considering the defensive injuries that Celtic have got at the moment. But that'd probably be about it. Would you take a -4 to get Elise instead of Musiala? Would you take a -4 to get Elise instead of Musiala? Yes. Hey to Jake. Everyone's loving Jake, aren't they? Jesus. I do think Foden is better than Bellingham for this week. For this week, in my opinion, and in the game. And in the game. Best Salah replacements, not Bellingham. I mean, you didn't have to put that bit, but sure. Foden, Wirtz, Elise, Rafinha, Dembele, Barcola, probably going to be a bet. Probably going to be the ones. Yeah, I think it should be a decent game. Start Gabriel or Gittins? I would go Gittins. Play the attacker. Where's Sean? Sean's also next door. It's full house tonight. Full house tonight. Should I make subs? Probably going to make Wirtz captain. I mean, that's a pretty decent team. I don't think you actually have to do anything, really. Yeah, put Wirtz in as captain. You'll be good to go. Or Kane. But if you've got a feeling about Wirtz, go for it. No, Madueke is not a good pick. I mean, De Bruyne is playing, so why not? Ooh, probably Lewandowski over Gittins. Probably Lewandowski over Gittins. I have Bellingham, Wirtz, Foden, De Bruyne. Who should I bench? I'm set Kane cap over Haaland. Fair enough. What does a -4 mean? Saw it on another stream. It means that you only have a set allocated amount of transfers, so 2. Once you go past that, you take -4 away from your score. Simple. Foden for Musiala and take a hit. Yeah, I probably would do it. I probably would do that. Yeah, I don't think they're quite pulling through tonight, so yeah, it doesn't look like anybody's is pulling through, which is a little bit annoying. So apologies for that one. Maybe try and send it me again, but otherwise, yeah, I'm not 100% sure what's happening with Twitter tonight. It's been a little bit hit and miss. Foden cap, probably not the one. I think you're probably better going for Wirtz or Kane. Enzo could be a hold with the decent fixtures coming up, but I think with the Bournemouth players having really good fixtures and at a similar price point, they're going to be the ones that go for. If you don't have Kane, maybe Wirtz. If you want to send me a team quickly, because we are wrapping up the stream at 1:45, send it me on Twitter at FPLTom_. Of course, guys, make sure you're getting those likes in, subscribes, all that good stuff. Massively appreciate everybody that's been in today's stream. Absolute legends as always. 3 clubs that are most likely. I mean, Liverpool have got a great chance. Barca, probably. And then Real always seem to get themselves there, don't they? Oh dear, you're in a bit of a tricky position. Salah and Lookman probably need to go. And I think Kubarasi's been dropped as well. So there's where I probably use my free transfers. As soon as you take Salah out, you open the door up. You can get yourself an Elise. Yeah, bro, like I said, if it's not appearing in my notifications, then there's not a lot I can really do about it, to be honest. Who to captain? Lewandowski, Guirassy, Haaland, Rafinha, Gittins or Wirtz. Probably going to be between Wirtz and... Probably going to be Wirtz. Please do not spam though, Lewis. We'll get round to the question, my friend. Buy Kane instead of Guirassy, Mbappe or Alvarez. Yeah, buy Kane ahead of all of those. I would buy Kane ahead of all of those. Mbappe or Haaland? Haaland. Elise, Gittins and Koundé. Who do I sub? Probably Koundé. Is Mbappe good? Yeah. I feel like I've probably not been giving Mbappe a lot of attention, but he is a good pick and he is a good player. Is Dembele good? Brother's another Nicholas Jackson regen, isn't he, really? Lots of XG. Yeah. Yeah. One of those. One of those, isn't he, really? Yeah, that will be an interesting game. Well, like I said earlier in the stream, we're going to have a setup of 2 games and then the goal show. So hopefully I get to see a lot of goals tonight. I mean, probably drop Gvardiol. I think Bruges will score. I do think Bruges will probably score. Kane and Elise or Foden and Guirassy. Kane and Elise for me, mate. Kane and Elise all the way. Kobel or Sommer. I would probably go Pavlovic and Kobel. Grimaldo's data is miles better. Clear by a long way. Cool, I'll take a look in a second, Abby. No worries. 2 football games, mate. Or we're just having, a lot of porn on. Abby's team, she says, I think I've decided this will be my team. Kane captain, 3 injured / suspended players on the bench. It looks good. To say you've got all those injuries and problems, it still looks a pretty good team. And it could definitely deliver this week. Oh, Emre Can could be worth subbing in, but I don't think for any of them. Yeah, I probably would stick with what I've got. Gyökeres, Salah, Lookman to Kane, Foden, and a 4 mil to be benched. Yeah, go for it. Elise or Foden, probably go Elise. Probably would go Oh no, probably go Elise over Frimpong. Yeah, Salah and Trent, nice rest for FPL. I love that. Top 3 captains, Kane, Elise, and then you're probably looking at like a Haaland or an Mbappe. Oh, sorry, bro. We'll probably have the buying game on, considering we've all got a lot of players in the game, and then probably the City one, just with how much is on the line, and if City bottle it, it'll be funny to watch that. Would be funny to watch that. Right, I'm going to wrap up today's stream. Thank you for everybody that has been in the stream. Like I said, there will be a video dropping later after all the games are finished. It will, of course, be my FPL team selection. If you didn't know, we're off 33k in the world right now, so we're doing exceptionally well. Of course, there will be more UCL content as well on the channel when we get to the next rounds as well. There'll probably be a deadline stream thrown in there as well, just for you guys, treat you a little bit. But thank you very much for watching today's stream, guys. Thank you for everybody that subscribed, liked, all that good stuff. Hopefully, it's going to be a great night, and there's going to be lots of goals. So enjoy it. Hopefully, everybody does well and finishes on a big, juicy green arrow. In a bit.